Long live your turtle here, and in this video I'm going to answer a super common question for turtle owners with turtle tanks that have above tank basking platforms and they have this big dark space in their tank. How do you light up that side of the tank so it looks like a normal aquarium? It's super easy, no tools required. Let's get to it. All right, so let's talk about lighting up the dark side of your tank so it looks more like a normal aquarium like I have on the right here. So if you're watching this video, you probably either have a turtle, turtles, or you're planning on getting a turtle. And it's really important to know that your turtle's gonna need an area to bask. What does that mean? It means your turtle needs a place to climb out of the water and soak up both heat, UVA and UVB, beams of light that typically come from light fixtures built just for this. It replicates the sun, so that's what you need to do for your turtle, and this is essential for a healthy turtle. Now, there's lots of ways to implement a basking area. A lot of the commercial ways include using these floating suction cup docks or just stacking up bigger ornaments that your turtle can easily climb and get out of the water, but that does not optimize your turtle's tank space. I always recommend optimizing your turtle's tank space. Give them the entire tank to swim around in. A lot of people can't get giant 300-gallon tanks. They have to get smaller tanks, so you need to optimize that space. You don't want to just fill up a 40-gallon tank or even a 75-gallon tank halfway and just to give it a basking area. No, you need to optimize that space, fill it all the way up, and what you're going to need is a basking area on top of your tank. So unfortunately, there's very few commercial products that you can buy that will act as above tank basking platforms. You got your Thrive Turtle Basking Loft, you have your Penplax Turtle Topper. Both are great products, but they also have their limitations. But just like the Turtle Basker 2000 here, there's tons of different ways that you could build something like this yourself. You can use egg crate if you want to be on a budget and you don't have tons of tools lying around, or you make something more elaborate like a big wooden canopy that really fits in with your tank well. There's tons of videos on how to make different types of basking areas on YouTube. I actually have quite a few on my channel if you want to see how to make your own DIY basking areas. And one caveat, which is a super easy solution, so really it's not a problem at all, and I don't want to call it a problem. It's more of an aesthetic thing that you just need to figure out. There's going to be a big dark side of your tank because the basking area is going to block any sort of typical lighting like a big LED strip that you'd have going across your tank. Because right now I have an LED strip on the right side, but obviously even with an LED strip on this side, I have my big basking area that's going to block any light from penetrating down into the water. All right, so the solution to lighting up the dark side of your tank underneath your above tank turtle basking platform it's super straightforward. There's no DIY. It's getting the right product. And this is an example of that product. It's a hidden LED strip light. This one is by Marineland. There's also ones by Tetra, and there's a couple off-brands on Amazon. This kind of product is exactly what you need to light up underneath your tank. Let me get this one out real quick so you can see how it all works. All right, so this is your hidden LED strip light. It's a waterproof tube with LEDs going down. It's super bright. Basically, it's in this plastic sort of fixture here. I currently have the suction cup set up, so I can just suction cup it right to the back glass of the tank, so easy to install. And even with a turtle, it actually stays installed really well because it's so high up on the tank. Your turtle really isn't pushing that around too much, especially in the back corner under the basking area. There's also another attachment method which includes clipping it up into the actual plastic trim of your tank, and that will work for certain basking areas, but for me, the suction cup method will work best. So for this Marineland model, it has this little knob here that lets you rotate the light around, just so that you can direct the light in different directions in your tank, depending on how you want it to look, and so you don't blind yourself like I'm blinding you currently. This model's got a little switch, most models probably will, but these are relatively new products. Luckily, they're sold by super popular brands like Marineland and Tetra, so they're very available. You can get kind of the off-brands on Amazon. Not sure how well those work. It's awesome that these are so easily available now because in the past, if you had something like this, you kind of had to MacGyver a design that would accommodate lighting. I tried my own version of hidden LED strip lights that are supposedly waterproof, but their longevity never really proved adequate. Otherwise, you kind of have to sacrifice certain things on your basker to let light go underneath there. And it can become a kind of complicated DIY project if you don't just have something simple like this. So for once in this channel, I'm not diving into a DIY project. I'm actually telling you this is the easiest way to go, especially with a complicated system that includes lights and electricity. But at least in my opinion, this makes tanks look so much better. I really don't like the look of a dark side of your tank. So getting something like this immediately makes it just aesthetically look really, really nice. So there it is. It's just as bright as a strip light that you have on top of a normal aquarium hood or glass cover. I hope this video is helpful. Leave comments, leave questions, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Long live your turtle.